Hello Taurus, I'm going to do your love readings for the month of March 2018. For this reading I'm using Tarot Illuminati Tarot deck by Eric Dunn. And I'm going to draw an additional Romance Angels Oracle deck by Royal Virtue. Just an Oracle card for you. This reading is for the Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon and Taurus Rising sign, and I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, please watch your moon sign or your rising sign. Lots of cards are jumping. I've been shuffling them before recording. While I'm shuffling, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers for all your likes and comments. And if you would like to have a private reading with me, please contact me. My email address is tamara.tarotsearch@yahoo.com, or you can find me through my webpage or Facebook page. And all the information is underneath this video in the description box. Okay, I'll just shuffle a little bit more and then we go ahead and go straight into your reading. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's see what we got for you. The first card which we have for you is, oh, the cards are turned upside down, sorry. I did say in the previous videos that I don't read the reverse cards because I believe that there is a lot of negativity, enough negative cards in tarot decks. And I also, because I'm an intuitive reader, I also explain two sides of each card. I always tell about the shadow side, which is the reverse side in all the cases. The first card which I have for you, which is Queen of Swords. We have the, sorry, need my glasses. We have the Emperor, Ace of Swords, and the Spirit's message for you is Ace of Cups. How wonderful in the love readings to have an Ace of Cups. What else do you want? I can stop probably reading it for you, dear Taurus, you've got it. On this row we have the Alchemist, which is Magician in normal decks. Then we have the Empress, so we have a couple, the Empress and Emperor, and one underneath each other. We have the Hangman, and the Spirit's message for you is Seven of Cups. Lots of choices. Then we have the Chariot, moving forward. We have Ten of Wands, and we have the Princess of Wands. And the Spirit's message for you is the Hierophant, dear Taurus. Actually, it's you, dear Taurus. So the way the spread is works, if you haven't seen my videos before, is in the middle we have the present. In this row we have the recent past, or just whatever the passing energy. And here we have your near future. Time is fluid, I always say. See how it actually resonates with you, how far back in the past you can look into, or how far into the future you want to look. It might resonate or apply to you. Let's start and let's see. The first person, the first card for you, dear Taurus, is the Queen of Swords. It's an air sign. It could be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. It's a lady. Lady who can come across quite cold. Because she uses mainly her intellect. If you see, she holds the sword represents her intellect, sharpness of her mind. She's someone who could be like a solicitor, lawyer, anything to do with the legal profession, paralegal, I don't know, barrister, or someone who is just very intellectual, maybe is the professor, or someone who is some sort of intellectual profession. She could be just clever. Sometimes some people, they just got this sharp mind, and we just go to this person to discuss our problems. So she won't be the one who would be using her emotions to offer you as an advice based on her emotions. She would offer her advice based on her sharpness of her mind. So whoever this person in your life was in your life, it could be whatever support. We all have a support group in our life. Whoever is in our environment, friends, family, someone, so this could be your former partner or existing partner, who is there, who is very, intelligent, very clever, and as I said, might come across quite cold and calculating, and that is the shadow side of this card, and that's what I was talking about, the reversed cards, that I don't do reversed cards, but I always say two sides of the story. The Emperor next card is fantastic as a sign of Aries, so Aries could be significant for you, but it also talks about the order and the structure. So if there was any issues, there was any problems in your life, you needed to get control over them. And you've got two aces after this, the Emperor. You've got the Ace of Swords and Ace of Cups. And having this King of Swords and the Ace of Cups, there could be some sort of legal issue maybe, because the Ace of Swords is the clarity, and having in the middle the Aries. Aries represents someone who is very powerful, very sort of having a very good position. I wouldn't say it could be, normally we call King of Swords as the judge, but it could be that it could be a judge. If you got like a judge from two sides, you've got the solicitor, and from this side you've got the truce. So maybe using, or it could be someone who is like a father figure, who can solve any conflict, who can resolve any conflict, who can help to resolve any conflict. Maybe if there was like any either legal issues or issues which required the legal sort of support, but maybe didn't go as far as the court and only maybe stopped on a level of solicitor or involving some sort of powerful person. It could be someone in politics, someone in administration, any dispute. Sometimes it could be dispute between the neighbors which can be solved on an administration level, but having someone who's got a very sharp mind. So that sort of situation I can see here, but it's a love reading, so what can I say? I see two people. I see this lady who is very sharp, intellectual. If you've been splitting up with your partner, maybe your partner was the Emperor, who is very powerful, or maybe you required the help of this Emperor and this sharp, and you got the truth, you got the clarity, and you have received the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is a present from God, presence from the spirits. Maybe you got that truth. Whatever was the situation you've been in the past, you needed the help of this Emperor, or this Emperor helped, or maybe this Emperor who is slightly older than you, because it's quite a mature person. He brought the clarity into your life. Everything is clear, truth is out, clarity, something new coming into your life. He brought this clarity maybe, and he maybe brought that cup of love for you, dear Taurus. So that's a possibility as well. So, but we got very powerful cards. It's not just sort of like as I said, the passing energy. We have two major sort of beginnings there. We have Ace of Swords, starting from the clear page, starting from having a truth in your life and clarity in your life, knowing where you go with your relationship, with your love life, and having that cup of love offered to you. So it's either could be, you offering this cup of love, cup of emotions, cup of romantic emotions, affections to this Queen of Swords, or it could be this Aries or the Emperor, someone who is quite powerful, have got a really good position in life, very sort of, as I said, very father figure, but could be just quite mature person, maybe a little bit older than you, and maybe he offers you or you offer the cup of life, and between you is the truth, justice and clarity, and I love it. I can't see. If there was a separation before with someone and you get this, that I can't see as far. All I see is the results. I see two major figures in your life, this lady and the Emperor, and then I've got this cup of love over there. Let's see what else. And I see that there's in the present, there's a new beginning. It's a start. It's the Magician. Magician tells me that you're in a position at the moment, dear Taurus, where you can do anything you want. Magician is, he can manifest anything. You can manifest in your love life, you can do whatever you want. You are like this powerhouse. Everything, whatever you want, you can achieve. Because you hold all the tools under your hand. They're all there. If you see the pentacles, the cups, all four major Taurus sort of elements, the magician holds all these four Taurus elements, which is the pentacles, cups, ace, and the wands. It's all four elements: earth, water, air, and fire signs, and they all represent emotions, finances, intellect, passion, creativity. So you can do whatever you want. And next to it is the Empress. The Empress, it's either the couple, which is underneath the Emperor, very powerful couple, but the Empress represents femininity. It could be you, Taurus, now in a position of being that, maybe that Emperor made you feeling as the Empress. He makes you feel like you're the Empress at the moment. He admires your beauty, admires your femininity, or it's you yourself, dear Taurus, this month of March, you feel as the very beautiful. As I always say, the beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. We're all beautiful women. We can always make ourselves to look beautiful if we want. It represents femininity, being a good mother, being a good wife, being a good girlfriend, partner, whoever you are. It's also a card of fertility. It's so if in March, ladies, if you want to get pregnant, there's a possibility to get pregnant. If you don't want to get pregnant, make sure that you protect yourself, because it's a card of fertility. But next to it is the Hangman. So maybe if you are going the way I see it, if you are hoping to get pregnant, but it's not going to happen straight away, because there is some sort of delay. But the Hangman is also talks about sacrifices we need to make in our lives sometimes in order to move forward. Sometimes we need to sort of to leave something behind. Stop sort of thinking about the same things. It also talks about looking at situation from different sort of point of view. If you just got this rigid set of mind, we all have. We have the habits of thinking the same way. The Hangman tells you that sometimes it's nice to see the situation from upside down position, to look at it from alternative point of view, and maybe you will see it much better. Maybe you will see it completely point of view. But as I said, if you're hoping to get pregnant, dear Taurus, you might be actually it's a sign of fertility, but there might be some delays. And the spirit tells you that you may be in a dreamland at the moment. You sort of like it's Seven of Cups. It talks about having lots of options, or dreaming about all the different possibilities, different options. Maybe I can do this, maybe I can do that. Sometimes it's nice to have all these options. It's not a negative card. Cups are never, apart probably from Five of Cups. Majority of them are very positive, positive suit. And it just warns you maybe sometimes if you go on overload and you're just in a dreamland all the time rather than implementing anything, then yes, it's maybe time for you to go back down to earth, dear Taurus. But you are the earth sign, dear Taurus. You're normally very grounded. So it just tells you that you might actually get a lot of other options. So. And just keep your eyes open. Don't dream. Sometimes it's nice to go back to earth and make the right choices in life. That's what this spirit tells you. In the near future, I see the forward movement with the Chariot card. Chariot card also represents sign of Cancer. Cancer could be significant, but mainly it tells you very similar message to the. If we don't consider Emperor as the person, we can consider him as the situation. It's like it's a message for you of having a structure in your life, having order in your life, having the everything under control. And that's what, as I said sometime about the reverse card, this card got the shadow side, that sometimes we use our ability to control, and we become a little bit over-controlling, control freaks. So that sort of thing. But this one tells about being in control, and the chariots in the future also tells you that, but it tells you that you will be in control. You will know where you're moving in life, in your relationship with your partner, because there is two. If you see there's two horses, I see that both of you will know where you're going in your relationship, where you're actually directing this chariot, where you're directing those horses. Both of you. It's not like one of you going one direction, another person goes another direction. No, both of you know which way you go together, and you go together, and you are in control of situation. It's also a kind of a victory. Maybe you just recently maybe moved together or something. It's a kind of satisfaction, achievement. Being on the top of this, the carriage, having a control of those two horses. It's very, very positive, knowing where you're going, knowing about your direction. It's very positive card for you. Ten of Wands also tells you that in future that the period of carrying everything on your shoulders will be over. If you remember in Chariot, I said there's two of you in this carriage. Both of you are moving in the same direction. So when maybe in the past you've been carrying everything on your shoulders, on your back, all the responsibilities in your life, if it was a relationship, if it was work or whatever, everything, it was you, the one who was maybe dragging the relationship. Maybe you're in a phase now after having the Ace of Cups, or in a previous relationship, maybe that was you who were the driving force of relationship. Now it's two of you there, and it's time for you to drop all this baggage off your shoulders, all this load of your shoulders, and learn how to delegate responsibilities, learn how to talk to person next to you, to your partner, and take all this load, take all these responsibilities off your shoulders, delegate and ask for help if it's needed. And the Princess of Wands is the card of, it's like a page of wands. It's a messages, it's an information full of passion. It could be like maybe between two of you, because Aries is very sort of affectionate, and you've got this Ace of Cups, which talks about the love, and I see that you will be getting that messages of passion, of love. They will be very sort of creative. It could be like emails, it could be just text or something. It also talks about the child. Maybe child could be significant for you in the month of March. The child is the fire sign. It could be Leo, Aries or Sagittarius person. Or it also talks about some sort of if you started a new relationship with maybe either with this Emperor or with this Queen of Swords, or one of this person, maybe someone who just holds those qualities. It don't exactly needs to be air sign, but it's someone who holds those qualities of being a little bit cold but very intelligent, or like this person, like this Emperor, who is very powerful, very in control, very mature person. So if you started a relationship with one of these individual, or maybe the Empress as well, then the relationship on a very early stages, there's a lot of passion, there is a lot of sexual drive over there, but it's very early days. That's what this card is talking. It's like a page of wands over there. And I see you, dear Taurus, that's what the Spirit sends. It's you, it's the card of Hierophant. Hierophant is also talks about when we talk about love and relationship, it talks about taking relationship on the next level. Maybe yes, as I said, now it's all in the very early stages. Next stage will be maybe you start either moving together or deciding to, if before you've been just on a casual dates couple of times, now you decided you are in a committed relationship, you're exclusively dating each other. It talks about commitment. It also talks about knowledge. Maybe you started knowing each other better in order to sort of take relationship on the next stage. And it tells you that you're learning from the best teachers. So if maybe, as I said, if a particular applies to this emperor, if your partner a little bit older than you, then he can actually gives you a lot of examples, can serve as an example from whom you can actually learn a lot. He might be very intelligent as well, so you learn a lot, and it's very, very fantastic and very positive card. So that's what we have for you for March. Let's see what additional messages we have from the Doreen Virtue Angels Oracle deck for you, dear Taurus. I like that Ace of Cups and Ace of Swords in your just recent past, so that might be happening in February. In February we have a Valentine's Day, so that's possible that that's what you've been offered, a cup of love, clarity in your life. Or it could be you, who offered that cup of love and clarity. That, especially when we know where we're going with our partner, it's always, very clear for us. It brings that peace inside of us that, we have a partner, we're paired with a lovely person next to us. There's nothing, we don't need to look anymore, any further. And we're happy, we've been offered this cup of love, or we're offering cup of love, which probably gratefully was accepted. And yes, it's a very nice position to be in life. Very soon, yes, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you. So yes, if that could be require all this intellect which we were talking about, this with the Queen of Swords. So clearly indicate what you want, and this will come to you. It also talks about the Hierophant, about the knowledge as well. So you need to know what you want from life. And then we got free yourself. It's time to take back control of your... That's about Ariel. It's time to take back control of your life. Yes, maybe you doing it. When I was saying about Emperor, as I said, it could be either the person or it could be actually you taking a control of your life, dear Taurus. Maybe in just recent past you took control of your life, and that gives you that freedom, and you will also gives you knowledge. So what do I want? What do I want in life? But I see that in the near future you will get that control, you will know where you're going, you will get that knowledge, because Chariot tells me that you know where you're going, and it will be two of you going in that direction, and there will be control in your life, and you will be in a ruling position knowing where you're going. And that's all I've got for you, dear Taurus. I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, please watch your moon sign or your rising sign. If you would like me to elaborate on this reading and have a private reading with me, please contact me either through my email address or my webpage, through Instango, which is mobile application. I'm there as Tamara Taurus 30, and through the Facebook as well. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next month. Goodbye.